Why did she really leave? Was it the late night arguments, the cold silences, or something deeper? Let's not sugarcoat it. She left because you weren't the man you needed to be. And I'm not here to hold your hand and tell you it's all her fault. No, this is about you and why her walking away might just be the best wake-up call you'll ever get. You see, weakness isn't always about being physically small or lacking money in your bank account. Sometimes it's about energy, how you carry yourself, how you navigate the storms, and whether you let life break you or use it to sharpen your edge. When you crumble under pressure, when you settle for mediocrity, when you ignore growth because it's uncomfortable, women notice that. It's primal. She didn't dump you because she's cruel. She dumped you because you stopped challenging her and yourself. Let me guess, you thought she'd be there no matter what, right? That you could cruise on autopilot and she'd stick around like a loyal fan cheering from the sidelines. But love doesn't work like that, my guy. She's not obligated to carry you through your insecurities, your lack of ambition, or your refusal to evolve. If you stayed stagnant, she had every right to leave. And now, as you sit there scrolling, wondering where it all went wrong, let me tell you, it's time to wise up. The truth hurts, doesn't it? Maybe you spent more time complaining than solving problems. Maybe she got tired of hearing you say, "Someday I'll do this," while doing nothing. Maybe she noticed how easily you backed down when life threw punches. A weak man blames everyone else for his failures. A weak man seeks validation instead of creating value. And a weak man thinks showing vulnerability means exposing his helplessness, rather than using it as fuel to grow stronger. She saw through all of that. Women are wired to seek stability, strength, and vision. Not perfection, but progress. If you're too scared to look your reflection in the eye and fix what's broken, why should she stick around? Her walking away wasn't betrayal. It was a mirror shoved in your face. Don't smash it. Look into it. You think this is the end of the story? Hell no. This is just the beginning. Her leaving wasn't your downfall. It's your training montage. You're in the trenches now, rebuilding brick by brick. And guess what? She's watching, whether you realize it or not. Not because she wants you back, but because she's curious if losing her was enough to make you level up. So ask yourself, are you going to stay weak, drowning in your self-pity? Or are you going to rise from the ashes like every great story's hero? You don't have to prove anything to her. Prove it to yourself. Let this pain reshape you. Let it turn your weaknesses into weapons, your failures into lessons, and your heartbreak into hunger. Let's not lie to ourselves. Right now, it hurts like hell, doesn't it? You feel betrayed, humiliated, and exposed. That knot in your chest? That's the weight of reality pressing down on you, forcing you to confront truths you've been avoiding. But listen closely. Pain is a teacher, and if you're smart, you'll take notes. She left because you weren't ready. Maybe you got too comfortable. Maybe you thought good enough was enough. Newsflash, it never is. Comfort zones are where dreams die and where relationships stagnate. You want to be the man who keeps a woman like her? Then you need to become someone who can challenge her, protect her, and inspire her. Not through words, but through action. The harsh truth is, she left because she knew you had more in you than you were willing to show. And here's the kicker. She might have been the only person who saw your potential clearly. Her leaving wasn't rejection, it was a dare. You're either evolving or you're dying. Life doesn't wait for you to catch up. It moves fast, and if you don't adapt, you get left behind. Right now, she's gone, and that void in your life, that's the perfect place to start rebuilding. Not for her, not for revenge, but for you. You think she's out there celebrating your downfall? Think again. She's out there waiting to see if you'll rise or crumble. And here's the part that stings. If you stay down, she'll forget you faster than you ever imagined. Why? Because weak men are forgettable. Strong men become unforgettable stories. So stop wallowing. Stop blaming her. Start figuring out what made you weak in the first place. Was it fear, laziness, lack of discipline? Identify it, own it, and then burn it to the ground. Build a version of yourself that no one, not even her, can walk away from again. Prove yourself wrong. First, you might think this is about proving her wrong, but let me stop you right there. If your entire motivation is based on revenge or showing her what she's missing, you've already lost. Success fueled by bitterness is a time bomb. Instead, focus on proving yourself wrong. You thought you couldn't live without her? Watch yourself thrive. You thought you couldn't fix those bad habits? Shatter them. You thought you couldn't level up? Prove that voice in your head wrong every single day. This is your redemption arc. And let me tell you, the best stories aren't the ones where the hero gets the girl back. They're the ones where the hero becomes unstoppable, with or without her. What happens next is on you. You've got two choices, bro. You can either stay here, scrolling, replaying the breakup in your mind, drowning in self-pity, or you can pick yourself up and get to work. Hit the gym, not just to look good, but to feel strong. Work on your craft, whatever it is, and become so good they can't ignore you. Invest in yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, and when you get there, when you finally clawed your way out of the hole, don't look back, because by then, it won't matter if she notices or not. You'll have outgrown the need for her validation. You'll have become someone who doesn't just attract attention, but commands it. This is your moment, bro. Don't waste it. You've made it this far, and that's something to be proud of. But don't let pride be your stopping point. Let it be your launching pad. Remember, this isn't about her anymore. It's not about the breakup or the pain she caused. It's about reclaiming your power, reshaping your future, and realizing your worth. The man you're becoming, he doesn't chase what he's lost. He creates something better. He doesn't beg for attention. He commands respect. And he sure as hell doesn't stay broken when life tries to shatter him. So take this chapter, fold it neatly, and file it away under lessons learned. The next chapter of your life is waiting, and it's going to be one hell of a story. No need to prove her wrong. Prove yourself right.